World Trade Organization and Trade Liberalisation. Now, World Trade Organization was earlier called as GATT and it was later called as WTO in the year 1995 Jan 1. WTO will serve as a single institutional framework which will take up all the work which was done by GATT. So the objective of WTO is inheriting the principles of GATT. It is not going to do anything new. It is going to inherit the principles of GATT and then start doing according to the needs of the member countries. WTO is situated in Geneva, Switzerland. The objectives of WTO: it raises the standard of living and income and promoting full employment of the member countries. Second objective is it expands production. The third objective is optimum utilization of the world resources. The fourth objective is introducing sustainable development. And also it helps the less and developing countries to have a remarkable share in the world trade and sees that the developed countries are not exploiting the less and developing countries. Now we are going to see the functions of WTO. First thing is it does the necessary framework on multilateral trade. It provides negotiation facilities to the member countries and also it helps in settling the disputes among the trading and member countries. Next one is it administers trade review mechanism and it also cooperates with the International Monetary Fund and International Bank for Reconstruction and Development in shaping the global economic policy. Next is General Council of WTO. It supervises on regular basis the goods and services and also TRIPS, that is called as trade related intellectual property rights. Acting as a dispute settlement body, serving as a trade review mechanism, establishing goods council, service council and TRIPS council as subsidiary bodies. TRIPS. TRIPS means trade related aspects of intellectual property. Whatever industrial design they keep doing for their undisclosed information including trade secrets are also maintained. Patent holder would enjoy exclusive marketing rights for a particular period, that is they say 20 years from the date of filling the application. A period of 5 years was given to implement the provisions of TRIPS agreement. Now we move on to TRIPS. TRIPS means trade related investment. TRIPS agreement refers to conditions or restrictions imposed on foreign investors. TRIPS agreement forbids imposing restriction operations of an enterprise which protects domestic products and making import disadvantageous. That means it helps the domestic industries and it tries to curtail the imports. Local content requirement is also taken care by TRIPS. Foreign enterprise must use a certain amount of locally produced imports in the production of. Then it also helps in trade balancing requirement. That is, imports by foreign enterprise shall not exceed a certain proportion of exports by it. Then trade and forex balancing requirement. Forex means foreign. Domestic sales requirement is also protected. This requires an enterprise to sell a certain proportion of its output locally. WTO and Indian agriculture. Domestic policy measures is not constrained by WTO. Agreement on flexibility for productivity issues and making their products globally more competitive. WTO and industries. India's gain from WTO. Exports and imports increase. Exports of textiles and clothing also increasing. Gains in exports of software services contributed to forex earnings and employment generation.
Subscribe, like, and don't forget to hit the bell button.